the intro. That's not the outro. It's awesome as always. So welcome to the 7th episode of Chatting with Nurgleprobe, or the Nurgle Chat as we call it for short here in the chat and everywhere else, I guess. First thing that you might notice is that the sound is a bit different. I can even make me sound sexy if you want, because I can be really, really close to you, and we can whisper things in the night and, you know, get down. Anyway, so we got the new mic finally. It's set up. We love it. We don't have to deal with the annoying bzz sound anymore, which is sweet. And this is how it looks. We set it up next to us. That was like the biggest issue with the mic. We wanted to have it behind the computer, like above us at first, but then we also realized that I kind of realized that already from the beginning when that was the idea, that it would capture a lot of, you know, the other sounds, and we would have to have a bigger, well, what's it called? Bigger gain? We have to turn the gain up anyway to actually capture us quite well, and that means that we're capturing a lot of other stuff. Right now, the way it's set up now, we still capture like the keyboard and stuff like that when we move around, of course, but it's still a lot better than anything else, I guess. It's the best position we can have it in without actually having to bump into it and have it in the middle of our faces. Fart noises. Yeah, I guess you could also hear fart noises if that ever happens. It was the share though. Yeah, it was. So it's nice. It's really nice. And you should actually notice that there's a lot more crisp sound now than before, which is a lot of fun. So the chat is with me as always. I don't know what they're discussing. Shinigami Kid is raging up there, I see, for some reason. We were just about to play a League of Legends game. We've been playing League of Legends all day. I'm level 15 still. I don't... Or am I level 6? No, I'm level 15 still. And it's going really, really slow. And as I cried about yesterday, the others are still playing Dark Souls and Demon Souls. Well, actually, you know, according to them, Demon Souls is a new game. But I'm not gonna go into that, because they get so angry with me when I'm like, Dark Souls, Demon Souls. I don't like it. And yeah, Demon Souls is even the earlier version of Dark Souls. It's the first game in the Souls series, because those are the only 2 games in that series, I believe. So it's kind of lame, I think, anyway. So today, not much have happened. We're kind of discussing, now that we have a proper mic, there's a lot we can do. Well, at least my head is going like, oh, we can do this and record this. We could actually do, you know, proper recordings, commercial things for ourselves and stuff like that. Also, if we ever get the RPG Maker that I was thinking about, we can also do a storytelling voice or a narrator to that game, which would be sweet. And also characters, of course. That would be a lot of fun to do, actually. Huh. And Shinigami doesn't like them. Actually, let me put this here so I can see the chat while actually looking towards the camera somewhat. It's a bit better, easier for me. So, I'm not going to talk about that, to be honest. No, I'm not going to touch that subject today. What should I talk about today, guys? Like 2 days ago, I said that I have so many subjects to talk about, but I have not been able to plan it properly ever yet. And I promised... Oh, that I haven't mentioned that. The Planetside 2 thing. The whole thing there, people were going to meet up, fight each other, be on the same spot, and there would be like one huge fight. We're probably not going to join that, because I played Planetside 2 today, and it's kind of choppy. Our connection just can't deal with the huge multiplayer games right now. Sadly, I would love to do it, but then again, if Baymax and Vengeance would have been on that shift when that happened, I don't know if they would have been up for it. So, sadly. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happened. Further along the road, the way, the path, the way you go, front, forward. And also, we've been messaged by another Swedish community. I don't know if I'm gonna call it that. That works with esports, I believe. I think they're called Vane Esports. I'm not sure. And they asked us if we wanted to join them. That was kind of like, join them. I actually asked them, what do you mean by joining? Is it merging? Is it that we kind of work together? Or is it that we just, kind of mention each other when we do stuff? Or do we have to plan stuff with each other? I mean, saying that we should join them kind of, for me, sounds like that we're gonna just let them take over what we are. And I don't like that idea. Because we want to be our own thing, our own unit, and not, be under someone else. Then again, they said they're also new at this, it seems. And they're doing this probably to grow, and just as we will and try and everything. So we might, talk with them about doing cooperate with them in the future on things if they ever need people and if we need people and so on. If they ever do an esport event, we could stream it, help them with that, do castings, I guess. Who knows? I'll just have to talk with them. And the guys are discussing something, I'm not sure what. League of Legends, what do you think about it and people that sponsor it? What do you mean by sponsoring it? Do you mean by sponsoring teams? I like League of Legends. Much as any other MOBA player that's been playing Dota 2. Well, I don't play Dota 2. I don't play Dota. I don't touch that. I play Heroes of New Earth. But because of that, I'm kind of like a Dota player anyway. I like Heroes of New Earth. I don't like Dota. You're always a bit of a hater against League of Legends when you're in that community. You're like, League of Legends, nah, not gonna play that. But the more I play League of Legends, the more I understand that it's a different kind of game. It's still a MOBA game, but it's so different compared to Dota and Han that it feels fun to play it because it feels new and fresh. And I like, a lot of people don't like it because of the style, obviously, because it's very manga, anime inspired. Talk about Han. Yeah, it is a MOBA game. It's not a Dota. Well, it's a MOBA game. It's not a Dota game. Dota game is just that kind of Dota copies, aren't there? It's a MOBA game. I also kind of want to try out Blood Champions again. I don't know if that game is still around, even. The Swedish MOBA game, where you had 3 champions in a ring, basically. Which was fun. It was fun to try, but I never had anyone to play that with, sadly, so it wasn't that fun to play alone. Dota is indeed the game that made the MOBA series popular, but it doesn't mean that that is the best game out there in the MOBA, amongst the MOBA games. Yeah, Bloodline Champions. Let's see. I have checked out Smite. I didn't like it. I didn't like the style. I didn't like that kind of angle on it. Sadly. I understand people that do like it because it's so different as well. It's also one of those games that if you're fine with Dota and Han and games like that, you play Smite, that might just be the kind of change that you needed, or just the change that you thought unnecessary. And for me, it's unnecessary. I don't like the changes. I don't need that angle. I want the clicking. Let's see. Someone else about the website thing, the article about us. No, it's not up yet. I don't know what's going on. I talked about it like the first day when it wasn't up yet. And he left a comment on that and said that it would be up tomorrow, which is today. No, that was yesterday. It's been 2 days now, right? It doesn't matter. It will be up when it's up. I'll let you all know. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We're just happy that we got some kind of recognition for what we're doing, actually. Even if it's just from one guy from that site. That means a lot to us, to be completely honest, because it feels like someone at least noticed what we're doing. So that feels good. Shinigami don't like... Shinigami at least you like Bloodline Champions. But yeah, Bloodline Champions is very different. You actually move with the WASD buttons, don't you? If I remember correctly. Or is it that you move with... I don't remember exactly. At least you don't move in the same way that you do in the other. You don't click, you move around. Doesn't it count as a MOBA though? Let's type out what MOBA stands for exactly. It's Battle Arena in the end, isn't it? And isn't Bloodline Champions an arena game? Yeah. So Bloodline Champions is a MOBA then. Oh yeah, I want to talk about that. Who knows? Good that you mentioned it. And sorry for being quiet there for a second. I just read the chat and tried to update myself with what's going on. When we get a crew the next crew meeting we have, we will actually do a Singstar episode thing. So we will play Singstar on the PlayStation 3. We'll do the best to our singing capabilities, which is not great, I guess. I don't know about the other two. But my singing will probably be horrible, as we all know. Singing some Barry White. No, I'm not even gonna try right now. And yes, people may request songs, of course, depending on what songs we have there. Barbie Girl is not, hopefully, in that game, so no. Honolulu Dota is a genre called... Well, I'm not going to say that out loud, am I? Eight of Stride-style Forces Assault gaming going on 2 sides. That seems to be wrong, yes. But yeah, we will do that when we get the next crew meeting. As we know, Shadow will be back on the 10th, which is soon, right? Shouldn't be that many days left. So in 5 days, Shadow will be back, and when he's back, we'll prepare the next crew meeting. And then we'll start with the Singstar. And then we're probably going to try and start with the role-playing game thing as well. At least we'll discuss it at that point. What game we should play and how we will do it, and so on. And we also need to start trying, because we really need to prepare for the Magic the Gathering event that we're joining. Good morning, Murray. Since we're actually going to do live coverage on a card game tournament, we kind of need to prepare how to do that properly, setting, the table up where the player's going to play, how the cameras should be, where the commentators should be, and how we will fix that, because the commentators can sit next to the table commenting on the cards that they have in their hands, because that would be just silly. Because that's secret information, as we all know. Well, all of you don't know, but Magic the Gathering, it's a card game. 2 players battling it out with cards. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. No, I don't have the Magic the Gathering card game on Steam. I do have the actual online game, though. which would be easier to commentate on because that's actual matches. Yeah, it sounds good, doesn't it? I like it. I like the sound. So yeah, but yeah, we could do like practice casting with online games, I guess. That would be interesting. Then again, I've already done so much commentary on when I play Magic the Gathering online, so Pokemon LO. What's LO for? What does that stand for? Loneliness? Yes, Alec, we will play any second now. I guess I'm just about done. I like Pokemon too. I know the game Waffle, don't worry. I know that one. I'm just not a big fan of those because it's kind of too basic for me. Since you can't change a lot in it. Anyway, guys, that was it for today's Chatting with Nurgle. That should be well enough for some sweet content discussing MOBAs and whatever else we discussed. I guess it was mostly MOBAs. Anyway, all the information is down below. You can find us on Twitch, on YouTube, as you're probably on now, or on the blog that we have, on Twitter, on what else do we have? Add us on Steam, add us on League of Legends if you want, because I play that. Add me on League of Legends. The name is right there. And just hit them follow buttons. Subscribe, follow. What else it's called? I think it's follow, subscribe. What is like on Facebook? That's right. That's right. If you want to do that. So, it was fun talking to you guys. Hope to see you again tomorrow. And take care. Muting this shit.